Season 1 of Never Have I Ever introduces Devi Vishwakumar, an Indian-American high school student who is grieving the death of her father Mohan. The trauma from that loss resulted in Devi losing the ability to walk, confining her to a wheelchair throughout her freshman year of high school. Now a sophomore and able to walk again, Devi is determined to become popular alongside her fellow outcast friends Eleanor and Fabiola. At home, Devi lives with her mother Nalini and cousin Kamala. Devi's relationship with Nalini is strained due to Devi viewing her as an overbearing parent. Meanwhile, Kamala is being forced by her family into an arranged marriage, despite having a secret non-Indian boyfriend. Devi's relationship with her friends at school becomes strained when she puts her focus into trying to sleep with her crush Paxton, and her pursuit to be perceived as cool. Devi helps supply her classmates with alcohol, and although Paxton insists that he and Devi remain just friends, Devi inadvertently helps spread a rumor that the two had sex. Feeling spurned by their friend, Eleanor and Fabiola distance themselves from Devi. Eleanor is struggling with the fact that her mother has abandoned her to pursue an acting career, while Fabiola realizes that she is gay, coming out to her friends and family and pursuing a romance with her classmate Eve. Meanwhile, Devi becomes friends with a classmate named Ben who begins to develop a crush on her. Devi rebuffs his advances as she still harbors feelings for Paxton. Nalini blames Paxton for Devi's recent string of bad behavior, fracturing Devi and Paxton's friendship. When Devi learns that her mother wishes for them to move back to India, she runs away and lives with Ben. As the season comes to a close, Ben encourages Eleanor and Fabiola to reconcile their friendship with Devi. In turn, Devi reconciles with her mother, and they spread Mohan's ashes together. And just as Devi realizes how much Ben cares for her and the two share a kiss, Paxton has a romantic revelation of his own. In Season 2 of Never Have I Ever, an indecisive Devi decides to secretly date both Ben and Paxton, knowing that she will soon be moving to India and will never have to face any consequences. But when Nalini cancels the move and Paxton and Ben discover Devi's infidelities, Devi is forced to own up to her actions and lose both of her boyfriends. During an argument between Devi and Paxton, Paxton is accidentally hit by a car, breaking his arm and ruining his chances at a college scholarship for swimming. Devi then tutors him in the hopes of bringing up his grades to secure a college acceptance, leading to Devi and Paxton rekindling their relationship. Despite being broken up, Devi still feels jealous when she notices Ben getting closer to a new Indian girl at school named Aneesa. Despite befriending Aneesa, Devi gossips to her classmates that Aneesa has anorexia. As Aneesa contemplates transferring schools, Devi becomes racked with guilt and apologizes, and the two friends reconcile. As the season comes to a close, the students prepare for the school dance. Paxton rejects Devi's invitation to go as her date, not wanting the school to know they reconciled after the public cheating scandal. Although this leaves Devi dejected, she is happy to celebrate Fabiola and Eve being named Queen and Queen of the dance, after which the couple profess their love for each other. Paxton then arrives to apologize to Devi, and the two dance together in front of all of their classmates. In Season 3 of Never Have I Ever, Devi and Paxton are still going strong as a public couple, though Devi does finally realize that being in a relationship doesn't solve all of her problems. And despite her earlier insistence, Devi also realizes that she doesn't yet want to lose her virginity. After taking a Valentine's Day couples compatibility test, Devi and Paxton discover that their ideal matches are fellow students Eric and Haley. Paxton reasonably sees this test as meaningless, but Devi becomes jealous of Haley. Frustrated by Devi's lack of confidence in herself and their relationship, Paxton breaks up with her. Meanwhile, Fabiola breaks up with Eve after being in a long-distance relationship forces them apart. Aneesa breaks up with Ben due to him still being hung up on Devi. Eleanor begins dating a classmate named Trent, and Kamala begins dating Devi's English teacher Manish. 7 months later, Paxton is now in a relationship with a classmate named Phoebe, while Devi is still trying to move on. She eventually strikes up a romance with Des, the son of Nalini's best friend Raya. All is going well until Devi hallucinates seeing her father at her orchestra recital, causing her to have an anxiety attack. The elitist Raya orders Des to break up with Devi, deeming her crazy. Nalini stands up for her daughter and ends her friendship with Raya. As the season comes to a close, Paxton breaks up with Phoebe and graduates high school. He thanks Devi for helping him to get accepted into college, and the two are able to part ways as true friends. When Devi discovers that her best friends Eleanor and Fabiola have both had sex, she doesn't want to be the only virgin left, and so she seeks out her old boyfriend Ben and the two embrace.